Imagine a story so chilling it blurs the line between fantasy and reality, where two young girls tried to kill their friend to appease a creepy internet legend. Now, fast forward to today, one of those girls is missing, sparking fears and debates all over again. But here's where it gets truly gripping. Could this disappearance unravel the fragile threads of justice and mental health care in our society? Let's dive into the shocking details of Morgan Geyser's case, and discover why it's not just a missing person alert, but a reminder of how complex the path to redemption can be. As of November 23, 2025, at 11:05 a.m. Central Standard Time, authorities in Madison, Wisconsin, are urgently searching for 17-year-old Morgan Geyser. She vanished after stealthily removing her Department of Corrections monitoring bracelet and slipping away from a group home on Saturday night, November 22. The last confirmed sighting placed her around 8 p.m. near Cronky Drive in Madison, accompanied by what police describe as an adult acquaintance. By Sunday morning, her location remained a complete mystery, prompting the Madison Police Department to issue an immediate public alert. You can check their official Facebook post for more updates on the unfolding situation. If you spot Morgan, don't hesitate, dial 911 right away to help bring her back safely. Breaking news like this evolves quickly, so stay tuned for the latest developments. In the meantime, when reporters from Fox 6 News reached out to Morgan's attorney, Anthony Cotton, for insight into her disappearance, he simply replied, "No, I haven't heard anything about it." It's moments like these that highlight the unpredictability of real-life dramas, especially when mental health and rehabilitation are at the center. To truly grasp the weight of this story, we need to rewind the clock and explore the dark origins of Morgan's case, a tale that has captivated and horrified the nation. Back in 2014, when Morgan and her then-friend Anissa Weier were just 12 years old, they allegedly stabbed their classmate 19 times in a Waukesha park. The motive? They claimed it was an attempt to impress Slender Man, a fictional horror character born from internet creepypastas, those viral, eerie stories that spread like wildfire online. For anyone new to this, Slender Man is like a tall, faceless boogeyman from urban legends, often depicted in memes and videos as a terrifying entity that stalks children. The girls believed that by committing this act, they could prove their loyalty and perhaps summon or appease this digital demon. It's a stark example of how online myths can influence vulnerable young minds, blurring reality with fantasy in ways that lead to unimaginable consequences. Both Morgan and Anissa pleaded guilty to charges stemming from the attack, which left their victim fighting for life and forever changed. Yet, at the heart of their defense was a powerful claim. They argued they shouldn't be fully held responsible due to severe mental health issues, including delusions tied to their obsession with Slender Man. This raised eyebrows and sparked intense debates. Were they victims of their own minds, or should accountability prevail? And this is the part most people miss. It forced society to confront tough questions about juvenile justice, where the line between innocence and culpability gets blurred when mental illness enters the equation. As a result, both girls were committed to state mental health facilities for treatment rather than traditional incarceration. Anissa Weier made progress and was released in 2021 to live with her family under GPS monitoring, a step toward reintegration. Morgan, however, faced more obstacles in her petitions for freedom, illustrating how individual cases can vary even within the same tragic event. But here's where it gets controversial. Should someone who committed such a violent act ever be released, regardless of age or mental state? Is rehabilitation enough to erase the fear and pain inflicted on victims and their families? These are the kinds of dilemmas that divide opinions, and it's worth pondering how our justice system balances mercy with public safety. Fast forward to April of this year, when Morgan was finally granted conditional release. However, her path wasn't smooth. The victim's family strongly opposed her placement in a group home just 8 miles away, citing safety concerns and emotional turmoil. Despite the objections, a judge in July approved a plan to move her to a facility in Sun Prairie, a nearby suburb. Her attorney, Anthony Cotton, expressed optimism about this new chapter. Morgan is very excited about being in a place where she would be able to grow as an individual, more than the other facility, which was really very dystopian, he shared, painting a picture of hope for personal development. He went on to say, "So this facility really will allow her to grow in person. And I think be a safer and better member of the community." Yet, controversy erupted once more. Records revealed that Sun Prairie City Attorney lodged a formal objection, and shortly after, Morgan's legal team claimed the facility backed out due to overwhelming publicity surrounding the case. This twist begs the question, was it truly the media spotlight that scared them off, or deeper community fears about having a convicted stabber in their midst? It's a provocative point that invites scrutiny. Do we, as a society, allow rehabilitation to triumph over stigma, or does public outcry dictate the terms? All this information comes straight from the Madison Police Department and previous reports, ensuring we're sticking to the facts. For the latest headlines and breaking news, consider signing up for Fox 6 News daily emails. They're a great way to stay informed without the hassle. And if you're on the go, download the Fox Local mobile app for iOS or Android to get alerts right on your phone. This case isn't just about a missing teen, it's a mirror reflecting broader issues in crime, mental health, and community acceptance. What do you think? Should individuals like Morgan be given a second chance, or does the severity of their past actions bar them forever? Do you believe the objections to her release were justified, or driven by fear-mongering? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear differing perspectives and spark a meaningful discussion. After all, stories like this challenge us to think deeply about justice, empathy, and the human capacity for change.